Welcome to Linux Overdose, episode 28. In today's episode, we're just going to be talking about Virtualbox on my system, Voyager 14.04.04 XFCE Desktop Edition. And the music that you hear in the background is by bensound.com. And that's the new theme music for Linux Overdose. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and pause it, and I'll be playing the music at the end of the episode. So what I'm going to do is just tell you exactly what I done here. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. I'm going to go ahead and open up Virtualbox. And you notice it was called Orca Virtualbox. And I don't have that no more. It goes back to Virtualbox. I actually uninstalled the 5.1.2 Virtualbox. And I went ahead and reinstall the Virtualbox version that was in my repository. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and you'll see I'm happy with the size of the text. It's big. And the reason I like big, because to me small, I got squint. And I'm wearing glasses, and I'm not blind, but I just don't like small text. I got to squint, and this, to some people, it's shouting out to you. To me, it's just perfect. I can read it, I can make it out. And I like my text large, so I'm happy with the size of this. And the version that was in my repository was 4.3.36, so that's the version I got. And the reason I got rid of the 5.1 because I just couldn't get my text big. So it was I think it's just a problem with XFCE and the QT thing. So I think that's just was not making I couldn't get in go any tool settings to get my text big. So now I'm happy with all this, but I'm still going to go through how to say you want to get rid of Virtualbox, and of course I can just go in my Semantic Package Manager and just uninstall this. But in case I want to do it in a terminal, well, I'm gonna go to a couple websites here, and this bottom one here kind of explains how you should purge your Virtualbox that's on your system, or multiple virtual boxes or whatever. Is this command here. So I'll go ahead and highlight it, copy it, and go ahead and put it in my, of course I'm not going to run it because I don't want to purge my Virtualbox I got on here. But you can read it now. It's sudo apt-get purge, and then don't forget the quotes, and you see the up caret Virtualbox hyphen, which anything, then a comma, and then the star and the quotations. If you're going to purge something, this is the best way to purge whatever you want to delete or remove from your system. Because I went to another website, which I'll show you now. Just go back and forth. I'm going to give you these two websites. This is how to install 5.1. But it also tells you this is Yum, which is Fedora. But this one right here, it tells you just to install whatever version you got. If you had 4 and you want 5.1. So and they said to remove it this way as a command. And I like the purge command over the remove, because it gets rid of all the dependencies, and that's that's with this. Some stuff will not get removed, so you got to purge instead of this. So I, like I said, suggest this command, and this is also good too. The sudo apt-get auto remove and sudo apt-get auto clean and sudo apt-get clean. This just gets rid of all the cache and temp folders that build up, and this just gets rid of all that stuff. So and it also tells you how to install Virtualbox 5.0. This is an older one. So so that was the purge command that I suggest, which was this, to remove any software that you want to remove in the command line, and this is the best way to do it. And you want to do this if you already got Virtualbox and want to go to 5.1, which I did not do, which I don't think that was my problem though. But I'm happy with the version I got now, 4.3, and I'm going to keep it until I'm going to keep this distro Voyager 14.0404 till the end of the year, or January or the beginning of the year, and then I will install a different distro. I might stick with Voyager. I might do a fresh install of the by then probably 16.10, because it's 16.04 now. So we'll just wait and see. So I'll go ahead and get this. Don't want to run that. And so the command for if you was using a Debian one is, these is the command to install 5.1, which it'll be 5.1.2 when you install it. But this will install it in your app source. It's like a PPA type thing. Well, I guess it ain't a PPA, just a Virtualbox repository by Debian. And this here is to get the key. Well, I guess to get the file of Virtualbox, the 5.1, and then also add the key to when you install it, it will work. And then you update this, which update your repository, and to install it is sudo apt-get install Virtualbox -5.1, and then it will get the 5.1.2 actually will get installed onto your system if that's what you want. And then you just run Virtualbox, which you already see me run it and install a lot of Linux distros. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and give you these two links. And like I said, I'm very happy with the Virtualbox that I got now. And then run it. And oh yeah, I'll show you how to export and import a virtual machine like this one, in case I want to save this. Go ahead and exit here. power off. Say I want to save this. If I want to save it, I go to File and export it, and then a wizard will tell me to export it. And it actually, which I still already have, exported. Choice was documents by default, and right here it is. And then to import it, to put it back into your system, is import, and then follow the little wizard, and this gets back imported. Now, when I had this in 5.1, also had the 5.1 extra edition packages, which enable USB and enable. Well, let's see, I'll show you what it enable. It enabled this remote display, and I couldn't fire this up in this version of Virtualbox I got, which is 4.3. So this was enabled because of 5.1 extra edition package that I had, and also it enabled this, and I couldn't boot this up, so I had to re-disable them because it said install it or disable. Of course I disable because I don't have 5.1 extra package with it to have these other things going on. So I went ahead and disable it, and now it fires up and gets connected to the internet. And I'm happy with the size here, so I'm going to stay with 4.3. And of course I don't need this anymore, so we'll delete it because this is let's see, because this is pretty big. It's 2.3 gigabytes, so definitely want to get rid of it. Delete. So that's gone, and I'll save those two links on there, so you can have 5.1.2 if you want. And now I'm happy the way I got my Virtualbox, the way I got it. I did able to save my Ben's Lab setup, so I still have that. So, but I did upgrade Virtualbox in my Debian version, and the text was big, like it's supposed to be. So there wasn't no conflict with the GNOME version, but it was with my XFCE. So, but it don't matter. I'm happy with the older version that I have, and it gives me no problems. It works, and so that's it. And that's all I wanted to show you and tell you. And of course, in that Ben's Lab, I got Joe's Window Manager, the vanilla version, installed. So I actually want to uninstall it and reinstall from the GitHub version of Joe's Window Manager. So I will install that and reinstall it. I might do I probably won't do the Purge. I'll probably just go to Synaptic Package Manager and remove it that way. So that would be let me see, episode 29, because this is episode 28. So so the next one will be Joe's Window Manager, the version on the GitHub. So I'll go ahead and end this one, and hopefully you learn how to purge a software, how to update your Virtualbox if you don't want the one that's the older version that I have, which is 4.3. That's because I'm in the older version of Linux. I got 14.0404, and we're already at 16.04 now. So, and 16.10, is not too far away from here. So I'm behind a little bit, but my system's stable. I got the virtual machine, a VirtualBox, the way I like it now, so I'm not unhappy. And so I'll see you on episode 29. Talk to you guys later. Bye.